A looming economic storm is brewing between the USA and Canada. With talks of new tariffs on Canadian aluminum and steel, industries and jobs could be on the line. But what does this really mean for Canada's economy? Who benefits and who suffers? Let's break it down. The United States has long been Canada's largest trading partner, especially for aluminum and steel. In 2018, the Trump administration imposed tariffs on these metals, citing national security concerns. Although these tariffs were lifted in 2019, new threats of re-imposition are surfacing. But why? The U.S. argues that an oversupply of Canadian metals is hurting its domestic industry. But is this a genuine economic concern or just political maneuvering? For Canada, the stakes are high. Canada is the largest supplier of aluminum and a top exporter of steel to the U.S. If tariffs return, it could mean tariffs drive up costs for manufacturers who rely on Canadian metals, making cars, appliances, and even beer cans more expensive in the U.S. and Canada alike. So, who benefits from these tariffs? Well, American steel and aluminum producers might see short-term gains, as the government aims to protect them from foreign competition. However, the broader picture tells a different story. Tariffs typically increase prices for American companies that rely on Canadian metal, such as car manufacturers and construction firms. This could lead to job losses in other industries. Ironic, isn't it? In fact, the last time the U.S. imposed tariffs on Canadian metals, American businesses paid billions in extra costs, and many lobbied to have them removed. Canada is not standing still. If the U.S. goes ahead with tariffs, Canada could retaliate by imposing its own tariffs on American goods. That means potential price hikes for U.S. imports, from food to machinery. In 2018, Canada responded with tariffs on U.S. products like whiskey, ketchup, and household goods. Could we see a repeat? Trade wars rarely have clear winners. While the U.S. may try to protect its domestic industries, these actions could disrupt supply chains and strain the historically strong U.S. Canada economic relationship. Consumers and businesses should brace for potential price increases and economic shifts, but Canada has options to negotiate and mitigate damage. As of now, the threat of tariffs remains just that, a threat. But if implemented, they could reshape North American trade dynamics. Will Canada and the U.S. find common ground, or are we heading for another economic showdown? What do you think? Should Canada retaliate if tariffs are imposed? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on global trade and economic trends.